Hello everyone, this is Margaret from Grammar Buzz Learning Made Easy, and I'm back with another lesson on Grammar Buzz YouTube channel. And today we are about to focus on transformation of sentences from affirmative to negative. So, without any further delay, let us quickly look into the lesson objectives for the day. And they are changing sentences from affirmative to negative without changing its meaning. Did you know that in English grammar, transformation is an essential section? Well, transforming from affirmative to negative is the first lesson of it. But we must follow some rules in order to transform sentences. And you must remember certain characteristics of transformation. That is, in transformation, you can only change the structure of a sentence, but not the meaning of it. So, before going to the transformation rules, let's try to know what are affirmative and negative sentences. So, what are affirmative sentences? The sentences which are used to describe any general action, event, speech, or expression are known as affirmative sentences. These sentences do not contain any words of negation like no, not, never, none, nobody, etc. An example of affirmative sentence is Joe is here. Take note, no words of negation like no, not, never, none, nobody has been used in the sentence. Now that you already know what are affirmative sentences, let us find out what are negative sentences. The sentences which are used to express the negative expressions in case of action, event, speech, or expression is known as negative sentences. These sentences contain words of negation like no, not, never, none, nobody, etc. An example of negative sentence is Joe is not here. Take note, the word of negation not has been used in the sentence to make it negative. Now that you already know what a negative and affirmative sentence, I hope you will have no problems recognizing them in sentences. So, let's start our main discussion, which is transformation of sentences from affirmative to negative. Let's start to know the rules of transforming affirmative to negative sentences. Rule 1. Only or alone or merely is in affirmative sentences is replaced by none but for person, not more than, not less than for numbers, nothing but for things. Let us try to understand these with the help of some examples. Example: only your father can help me out. Take note, father is a person. While converting this affirmative to negative, it becomes none but your father can help me out. Take note, none but is used in case of a person. Moving on with the next example. This is in case of number. He got only 95% marks in English paper. While converting this to negative, it becomes he got not more than 95% marks in English paper, or he got not less than 95% marks in English paper. Take note, not more than, not less than is used in case of number. Moving on with the following example. This is in case of things. He has only 2 tickets for the show. Converting this affirmative to negative, it becomes he has nothing but 2 tickets for the show. Take note, nothing but is used in case of things, and tickets are things. Moving on with the following rule. Must in affirmative sentence is replaced by cannot but or cannot help and verb in the ing form. Let us try to understand this with the help of some examples. We must obey our parents. Converting to negative, it becomes we cannot but obey our parents, or we cannot help obeying our parents. The verb obey is converted to the ing form, that is obeying. The following rule states both and in affirmative sentence is replaced by not only but also in negative sentence. Let us follow this with the help of an example. I would like to have both cake and ice cream. Converting this to negative sentence, I would like to have not only cake but also ice cream. Take a note, while converting from affirmative to negative, we are only changing the structure and not the meaning of a sentence. Moving on with the following rule. Everyone, everybody, every person, noun or all in an affirmative sentence is replaced by there is no plus but or there is no plus without in a negative sentence. But remember, there is no plus without is used when have or has is the one and only verb in a sentence. We will try to understand this with the help of some examples. Every child loves sweets. Converting to negative, there is no child but loves sweet. Take a look at the following example. Every flower in this bouquet has a sweet fragrance. Take a note, has is the only verb in the sentence. So while converting it to negative, it becomes there is no flower in this bouquet without a sweet fragrance. Now that you have followed this rule, we will be moving on with the following rule, that is, as soon as in an affirmative sentence is replaced by no sooner had than in a negative sentence. Let us try to follow this with the help of an example. As soon as the teacher walked in, all the students stood up. Converting this to negative, it becomes no sooner had the teacher walked in than all the students stood up. Moving on with the following rule. To in an affirmative sentence is replaced by so that in a negative sentence. We shall try to understand this with the help of an example. The turtle is too slow to run. Converting to negative, it becomes the turtle is so slow that it cannot run. Moving on with the following rule. As in an affirmative sentence is replaced by not less than in a negative sentence. Let us look into an example to understand this. The turtle is as fast as a snail. While converting to negative, it becomes the turtle is not less fast than a snail. I guess that you have followed this rule, so we will be moving on with the following rule. Comparative degree and superlative degree in affirmative sentence is replaced by no other plus positive degree plus as plus subject in a negative sentence. This might sound complicating, but I am sure when you look into the example, things will turn out to be easy. So let us see what the example tells us. Today is the hottest day. In this sentence, hottest is the superlative degree. So, while converting this affirmative to negative, it becomes no other day is as hot as today. Hot in this sentence is the positive degree. I guess now the rule is more clearer for you. Moving on with the following rule. Sometimes affirmative sentences are changed into negative by using opposite words. Before the opposite words, of course not is used. Let us try to follow this with the help of an example. The soup is hot. Take note. While converting this affirmative sentence to negative, the opposite of hot, that is cold, will be used in a sentence, but of course the word of negation not has to be used before it. So, in a negative sentence, it becomes the soup is not cold. Moving on with the following rule. Always in an affirmative sentence is replaced by never plus opposite word of the affirmative word. Let us try to follow this with the help of an example. He is always present for the meeting. Converting to negative, he is never absent for the meeting. Moving on with the following rule. Universal truth are changed by making them negative interrogative. Remember, we can do this by following two steps that we have discussed in my previous video on converting assertive to interrogative sentence. If you haven't been through those videos, you can always check in my playlist. For example, the sun sets in the west. While converting this affirmative to negative, it becomes doesn't the sun set in the west? And we close the sentence with a question mark. Now that we have discussed all the rules and I guess you have followed them completely, it's time for us to practice. So, let us practice converting a few sentences to negative. She is the best student in this class at present. The lion is as fast as the tiger. The old man was too weak to walk. Both Ron and your sister spoiled the party. Only God can save us now. He must visit the people of this village. Both Daniel and Dennis were excited. Every action has an equal reaction. As soon as the thief saw the police, he ran away. The sun rises in the east. Pause the video to complete the exercise and then get back to check the answers. Let's check the answers together. She is the best student in this class at present. No other student in this class is as good as she at present. The lion is as fast as the tiger. The lion is not less fast than the tiger. The old man was too weak to walk. The old man was so weak that he could not walk. Both Ron and your sister spoiled the party. Not only Ron but also your sister spoiled the party. Only God can save us now. None but God can save us now. He must visit the people of this village. He cannot but visit the people of this village. Or, he cannot help visiting the people of this village. Both Daniel and Dennis were excited. Not only Daniel but also Dennis were excited. Every action has an equal reaction. There is no action without an equal reaction. As soon as the thief saw the police, he ran away. No sooner had the thief seen the police than he ran away. The sun rises in the east. Doesn't the sun rise in the east? Well done. The general rules that we have discussed about during this lesson will help you to make better choices most of the time. Well, I hope this lesson has helped to make a few things clearer for you. If you've got any questions at all, just pop them in the comment section under the video. Hope you have enjoyed the lesson. If you love this channel and you enjoy my lessons, then please like, subscribe and press the bell icon. And check out some of the other lessons that I have made in this playlist right here. See you next time. Until then, stay safe, stay good.